Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Yep, it's another session with the older man. So today, once again, we're going to delve into the world of relationships, the dynamics between the sexes. Yes. And today what we're going to do is examine the whole sprinkle debacle. Yeah, I still feel weird saying those two words. But because the whole drizzle movement has erupted, I think it's only fair for us, meaning my viewers, my subscribers, who don't know where this whole sprinkle debacle came from and who started it. Let's examine this woman a little bit so that you can see what we're dealing with and why we're here as men. Because like I said in the last video, all it takes is one person to say some dumb shit, do some dumb thing, and the world can change. All right. So, of course, guys, if this is the first time you've been here, please subscribe, like this video on your way in, because you know it's going to be good. Yes, I know it sounds weird. I'm asking you to like the video up front, but I know the second you guys get into the video, you get distracted, you get so deep into it, you forget to hit the like button. Yes, I'm that confident that you'll like it. Oh, come on. I do have a sense of humor. So listen, if you'd like to book a session with me, please log into askanolderman.com. If you have a quick question, send me a voice message over on Instagram on Ask an Older Man. You'll always be able to find me, guys. And trust me, I respond to all of my messages. If I haven't responded to any of your messages, let me know in the chat. All right? Cool. Okay. So I want us to examine and look at this woman. What's her name? Sierra 7. That's her username over on TikTok. So let's just hear the type of person that's giving women information.
How do I make a guy buy you a new iPhone without asking to buy me a new iPhone? Girl, y'all haven't heard about the fake cracked iPhone? You get your old iPhone, turn it on, make sure it's already cracked. And then like when y'all are out and about, like accidentally pretend like he bumps into you, drop the phone and have it pretend crack because he won't see it. Don't pull it out until he bumped it out your hand, girl. And then when he see he destroyed it, he got to pay for it. Okay, get the fake iPhone crack hack. Okay, so basically, get your old iPhone out, dust it off, turn it on. Y'all are walking together, like accidentally allow him to bump into you, like and go like this with your hand, and then drop the phone and act like get your acting skills together. Like, oh my God, my phone is cracked. Oh, I just got this one. Old people don't know the new and the old. Okay. iPhone. So just act your best. Start crying until he offers to buy another one. Tell him you ain't got no insurance on that phone. Nothing. You need to go get it soon because you don't want your fingers to get cut from all the cracks in the glass.
Oh, wow. Yes. How do we con men? How do we con a man into giving me money? That's all this woman channel is about. That's it. That, my friend, is where sprinkle started with this type of woman, this type of training. And you're wondering why modern dating is so messed up? Man, just so that you know that this wasn't just an accident. Let's listen to another video.
Think about this. Let's think about this. Those of you who are in a relationship with a broke man, what is he gonna get you for Christmas this year? What did he get you last year? Some underwear? A gift certificate to Applebee's? What did he get you? A cookbook? What else? Tell me some stuff in the comments. What do broke men get their women for Christmas? Put it in the comments. Let me see, because I don't know. A pack of cigarettes. Okay, what else? Body spray. Okay, what else? Nothing. Okay, nothing. A side chick. A stick of gum. Excuses. Bath and Body Works. A headache. A handmade card. Nothing. God, they're coming in so fast. Sex. Low cost perfume. An apron, nothing. BS, many lies, nothing. Fresh air. Cheap dudes. Okay, whatever. STD, perfume, cookies. Okay. That's enough, y'all. Walmart pack set. Okay. Okay. That's enough. Y'all have to put them on. Okay. Y'all get it, right? So why are you staying with this person? Why are you staying with a man who is going to get you crap for Christmas? Okay. When you could be getting jewelry, trips, shopping sprees, gift cards for worth more than a couple of $100s, computers, cameras, phones. Why are you with a broke man who can't do nothing for you? You know? And what did you get him for Christmas? I bet you got him something way better than he got you, right? So if your Christmas gift is not anything great and you still stay with the man, that right there shows you how much he cares about you. You know, nothing. He didn't give you nothing. So for me, it's a deal breaker. It's like, you know what? When I was a child, Christmas was my favorite holiday. Now it's my worst holiday because I know exactly what to expect. Nothing. Okay. I go to work. I come home. I do this. I do that. I got you a nice gift. I can't depend on anybody in my life except for maybe my mama to get me something decent. And I'm sitting here with you, sleeping with you all the time, paying half the rent. And here I get a Walmart bath set. Okay. No. Think about this. Let's think about this.
Okay. If a woman makes the decision to marry a man who don't have a lot of disposable income, a man who sees a future and want to save his money for something more important than buying you some childish trinkets, right? What's wrong with that man? The idea behind this woman channel is how do you finesse as much out of a man as you can without putting out any effort whatsoever. That is it. I'm just going to do one more just to bring it home, just so you guys can just feel it.
Another way to make them spend more money. Focus on something more expensive that he he gonna say no to, and then compromise to what you really want. Okay, so think big. Then get cash and give them whiplash. I mean, you don't know what hit them. So y'all know that lyric. So ask for something way bigger and more expensive, and then settle for what it is that you really wanted in the first place. Okay.
You guys listening to this stuff? You guys listening to this? This is what's on the internet. This is what's influenced the women that you men are with. Because these women spend a shitload of time on TikTok. And this woman has a lot of influence. Why? Because these lessons appeals to women's basic needs to get as much as she can from a man. It's in her DNA. Women's job is to secure resources. Now, biologically, that works for her in order for her to protect her child or your child. Both of you together. Yours. Plural. However, in a modern society, it's all about how can I get what I want? That's the woman's mindset. And women like this are appealing to women, greedy women in today's environment who are influenced by social media, who's influenced by a world of material stuff. And if these women can find a way to get it easy, why the hell not? That's why she's popular. That's why it's important to fight back against this narrative. One more.
That's so true. You can't be happy and broke. The only way you can be happy and broke is not to know that you're broke. You know, most people who are happy and broke don't know they're broke. So if you don't know you're broke, you might be good. That's so true. You can't be happy and broke. The only way you can be happy and broke is not to know that you're broke. You know, most people who are happy and broke don't know they're broke.
How can you not know you're broke? Because you're broke, that means you can't pay your bills. Okay? That's the definition of broke. But the problem now is that women have classified broke as, you're not spending the money on me. How can you not know that you're broke? So this reclassification of broke is, the man isn't spending enough money on me. You're broke. Wow. So gentlemen, that's where sprinkle sprinkle came from. Out of those lips, out of that mind. Now, I want you to see the ramifications of that. The whole sprinkle sprinkle movement is literally telling women, hey, listen, the man is supposed to provide for you. What does that tell you? That means that she's looking for a traditional man, but she's not willing to give anything back. Remember that word, traditional, okay? Back in the day, the woman stayed home, took care of everything. The man provided. Can we do it in today's day and age? No, we can't. But the ramifications of a woman, a modern woman, thinking that she wants a traditional lifestyle has given a rise to a whole other genre of content online, which is the trad wife.
This trad wife is slowly becoming the most hated TikTok influencer.
Ladies, let's wear clothes. Let's dress like women.
This is SD Williams, and she has all the internet ready to pounce. She's one of the pioneers of the trad wife movement, which inspires women to go back into the home and uphold the traditional gender roles. She's known for her specific style, as she's always dressed as a pinup girl from the 1950s, perfectly encapsulating what it means to be a traditional homemaker.
And I'm gonna make pumpkin bread, so make it with me, featuring my Marilyn Monroe dress.
As such, Esty cooks and cleans for her husband, Connor, and always presents herself as the perfect wife, which he can be proud to have. And in return for looking after him and the family, Connor is the breadwinner, which means he's the only one that works and brings money home. In fact, Esty used to be a very normal college girl who was pursuing a degree in meteorology, but decided to drop out when she got married.
However, when I decide I want to drop out of college and become a traditional wife, and my only goal in life is to be an amazing wife and mother, that's when eyebrows seem to raise.
Now, of course, that is a lifestyle that very few homes can do, because in today's environment, the average person, meaning like 80% of us, cannot survive on a single income. Only the top 20% can do that. $100,000 these days in the US and in the UK can't even give you a comfortable life with 2 kids. Yeah, you might be able to survive, but to actually invest some money, put something away for the future, for your older age, no, you won't be able to do that. Only the top 20% can do that. So I saw this other video. It made the rounds earlier. I saw it on one of my brother's channel, Shisha Zed. And I thought I would comment on it a bit because it is a powerful video. And it's also another woman on TikTok who's telling you a story. Let's get a listen.
I'm the asshole for threatening my wife with divorce after she quit her job to be a trad wife. I don't even know where to begin with this. Me, 34 male, and my wife, 33 female, have 2 kids together, 11 male and 9 female. We've been together for 12 years and married for 8. Around a year ago, I noticed my wife increasingly sending me these trad wife or traditional housewife TikToks. I've nothing against that type of relationship, but I don't think it makes sense for our current family situation. I do earn quite a bit more than my wife and enough to sustain our family on my own, but I don't see the need to do so. I work 80% and my wife 50%. And other than Wednesdays where the both of us are working, one of us is always home with the kids. I could work 100% and let my wife be a stay-at-home mom, but again, both of my kids are attending school, and in my mind, there's no need for my wife to be at home 24/7.
All right. She wants to be a trad wife because she's seen these TikTok videos on these white women having a great life. But behind the scenes, their men are making a shitload of money. The most popular ones, their husbands, are multi-millionaires. So that means the wives can afford to stay home. They never have to worry about money. So these women can sit home and play, and they can make videos all day, which in itself is a job. It's a job. Gentlemen, it is our dream to have our wife stay home, take care of the kids. It is. But if you are an average man making below $150,000, $160,000, that's pretty average in a lot of cities, actually. But that's not enough for you to take care of 2 kids, send them to good schools, mortgage, 2 car notes, taxes, insurances, everyday existence, and go on a few vacations every once in a while, and put something away, invest some money for the future. That is difficult as shit. We need 2 incomes in a household. That is just how expensive it is to exist in today's environment. In the West, when you go outside the West now, that's, of course, the cost of living is a lot cheaper. The reality of it is that she wants her husband to do 100% while she sits at home twiddling her toes. Never do that, gentlemen.
She got increasingly pushy about it over the past 2 months. And again, I just kept on telling her that there wasn't any need for that. And if we did decide to go down that route, what would she do during the hours that our kids were in school?
She would get bored and men would start visiting her. Trust me, I see it all the time. Bored housewives have a high propensity to actually cheat. Now, I said that in a former video and I got this pushback. Oh, actually, older man, the highest degree of cheating are women in the office who actually meet like-minded colleague in the office and falls in love with him. Pick your poison. Pick your poison. Bottom line is, a woman at home with an internet and a lot of time to kill will cheat faster. The statistics are there. Housewives, nurses, personal trainers, very high on the list for divorces and cheating. Yes, that came from divorce attorneys. The pool boy, the guy that just drives up, the FedEx driver. Boredom, internet, and women, dating sites. Bored woman, recipe for disaster, my friend.
I know damn well our house doesn't need to be cleaned for 6 hours a day. She would constantly try to butter me up with, you would have dinner ready every day when coming home from work, and something about unlimited BJs or some BS like that. Again, in the nicest way possible, I would remind her that our kids weren't toddlers and our current work-life schedule allowed us to function perfectly fine. We got into a pretty heated argument 2 weeks ago about it, and my wife completely stopped being intimate with me. She's basically been treating me like a roommate since.
Yes, this is the Panani for ransom. Hold the Panani on ransom. Every single married man's nightmare. Because a woman will keep that Panani as a weapon of manipulation. She knows that you're locked into the relationship. She knows that you're more sexual than she is. In general. Because I've seen it the reverse as well. And she knows that if she holds out and if she can finesse something else out of you, the yes, for you to say yes on this or yes on that, all she has to do is just hold the Panani as ransom. It is one of the worst things to do in a relationship, ladies, because the second the man steps out, you blame him. You never look back in the mirror because it's always his fault. And you ask yourself, why more men don't want to get married these days? Yeah, let's proceed.
I thought she would get over it and that this was just a phase, but God, was I wrong. I came home from work yesterday and I saw a bunch of presents on the dining room table. At first, I thought they were for me because my birthday was in a week, but then I saw the labels on them were all addressed to my wife. I read one of the letters attached to the presents, and the last sentence on it was literally, "It was such a pleasure working alongside of you, and I wish you all the best moving forward." I thought this was some sick prank. A few minutes later, my wife just casually strolled into the living room, acting like nothing was wrong. I guess she saw my mad expression and had the audacity to tell me, "You'll get over it." I just lost it.
You see, guys, these are the women that you have to vet very carefully, because this poor man is stuck. And every man in the West knows that she has him by the balls if he steps out of line, and if she steps out of line, still got him by the balls, because the divorce does not benefit the man. It rips his world apart. That's the problem with marriage in the West. So she knows she has the upper hand. And if she's a black woman, she's not scared to become a single mom. No, black women, they don't care. They're, single mom, child support. They know they're good. But one thing that you cannot do, gentlemen, you cannot make your woman become a stay-at-home wife. If she does that, you're not only stuck with child support, you will be screwed with alimony as well, because you become the employer of her when she stays home. And then she's entitled for a hell of a long ride with you, paying out every month for her alimony as well as child support. So make sure your woman stays in her job. Do not employ her at home. Regardless of how traditional you think you should be, do not do it, because it is so easy for women to apply for divorce and screw you over for decades to come after you've divorced. Don't do it. Make the woman earn her own money. This is a modern environment, and you cannot live a traditional life in a modern environment. Can't do it. I'm sorry, guys. We got to start looking at self-preservation, because I can tell you, the women are looking at it that way.
This woman really thought if I just stop working, he'll continue working and then he'll just pick up and pay for everything in the house because I don't have a job anymore. All right, and we see how well that worked out for her based on the title. I just left without saying another word, and I went to my parents' house. I feel absolutely disrespected. Why the fuck would my wife think it was okay to just quit her job without telling me and just expect me to be fine with it? My wife has been bombarding me with text messages and calls, demanding to know where I am and that the kids miss me. I just told her to go and find a lawyer and that I was done with her, and then I proceeded to block her. My son just sent me a voicemail crying, so now she's using your kids to manipulate you? My son sent me a voicemail crying, asking why I was divorcing mom and if I was leaving the family. And I guess that kind of broke my heart. Your wife is fucking trash, bro. Hey, I haven't responded, and honestly, I don't know what to say to him. My mother-in-law has also been demanding that I return home and apologize to my wife. My parents also seem to be siding with my wife since they're traditional Muslims. My mom also used to be a stay-at-home mom. I feel like I'm wrong for immediately jumping to divorce without hearing her out. What the fuck is there to hear?
What are you going to hear out? This is where I have a problem with men who don't realize that they're being so heavily manipulated. They always think that it's their fault. But this woman is a serial manipulator. She is devious as hell. This is not a woman you want to play with, or a woman who's on your team, my friend. You need to get rid of her as soon as possible. Do not employ her. Do not support her after she quit her job. You're doing the right thing, brother. Divorce immediately. Because this woman didn't come to be a team player. This woman didn't come to be a helpmate. No. This woman came to sprinkle on your ass. And this is the environment that sprinkle woman have created for women. Because this woman here that she's talking about has consumed so much TikTok videos. So many of these stupid videos has infiltrated her brain to make her think that she can live this so-called soft life. In other words, she wanted her husband to retire her. Retire me with 2 kids. I sit at home, the long game. So what happens now when she sits at home for 4 or 5 years? She divorces his ass. Why?
Is stay-at-home mom. Hate me. I know y'all are going to hate me, but let me explain why. Number one, when you're divorcing a stay-at-home mom, they are paralyzed with fear. And rightfully so, because their whole life is going to change. They are going to have to go back to the workforce. They're going to have to possibly move. Their finances are about to be very different. There's lots of things that they don't know financially about what's going on. And so they tend to stick their head in the sand and stall. And so the cases become very contested and very expensive. The second reason that I see that stay-at-home moms end up being the most common profession in a divorce is that I think there's a tendency, and this is completely my opinion, just based on my observations, they tend to focus so much on the children, and the husband focuses so much on career that they first of all, they don't feel appreciated by one another. But the husband starts feeling like an ATM, and the wife becomes completely focused on the children, and they tend to grow apart. So I think that's why it's the most common. That's not hate, just an observation. It's probably my last TikTok. So see ya.
because she now knows that she can get alimony because he was supporting her. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah, that's the problem, gentlemen. So I'm hoping that you guys see the connection and why we're here. Why we're here in the dating market. It is due to the manipulative techniques of women who think that they should just live on a man's sweat. Simple. My friends, you know, I want to finish with this one video that I got off of Fresh and Fit. I'm going to play this. It's from a Ukrainian woman who said this.
Before I come to America, I didn't understand why so many American men came overseas to Ukraine to get a wife.
Okay.
Tell us this
So, so for me it was very strange why men go so far away, spend so much money, and etc. And today I understood why, because we have.
She's based as hell. Yo, Ukraine. She fucking gets it. Super bass. Yo. Continue on. Yeah.
So I think because we have much bigger family values, and we love to feel like a woman, and we love to see the man like a man. And I think I'm a bit older than all of you girls, and I can tell you in my 36 years old, I love when men care about me. I love sometimes when he tell me what to wear, because it's a care, it's a love. How man else can show you the love? If he just want to fuck you, he don't care what you're wearing. Believe me, he don't care. He just come and fuck you and leave. But if he care about you, he tell you, baby, please do this, do that. So this is care, this is kind of love. So just appreciate it.
Wow. That was amazing.
I love how she put it. Did you see the faces on the rest of those girls? Oh, that was priceless. Oh, they were sour. Oh, this wasn't our Western woman banding together. This was another woman that came in and messed up their whole narrative. Yeah, ladies, understand, you're doing it wrong. If you think that sprinkle is going to get you what you want, a good man, you're sadly mistaken. Start thinking differently. All right, guys. Listen, I'm going to cut it short here. Please give me a thumbs up if you've reached this far and you haven't already. Get over to Instagram, ask me a quick question on Ask an Older Man. And of course, book a session if you need a chat with me. And another thing, look out soon for our new membership section coming up where you can interact with each other, network with each other, meet other males, other females. It's going to be awesome. I'm building a serious community for Ask an Older Man. So if you're interested in that, send me an email on paul@askanolderman.com and say I'm interested in signing up. All right. I haven't come up with a little price yet, but of course, you know, I try to keep it reasonable so everybody can jump on board. Okay. Until next time, remember guys, whenever in doubt, always ask an older man. I'll see you soon. Cheers.